And it's your first lower body workout. Now again, we're keeping it very, very simple. One circuit, you run through it round, 20 repetitions per exercise, have a break, run through it again, and either match my pace. If my pace is too fast, as I said, you can just pause it and come back when you're ready. But one circuit, 2 rounds, and you're done. All right, let's get started. Take your feet wide, roll the bum back, and come down just into little top half squats here. Hands on your hips, keep the shoulders back, weight in the heel. Just little top half ones to get us warmed up. We don't really need to take it much deeper yet. You've got plenty of time for that. So keep the back along, make sure you're not hunching forward when you come down. And then we're going to take it into a leg curl. Curl the heel behind, swing the arms. Little bounce in here, but again, we just want to slowly get everything warmed up. And then we're going to take it just into a light jog on the spot. Or take it into a march if that's the option you need. Nothing too strenuous here. And from the top, feet wide, little top half squats, shoulders back. How are we feeling? We're excited for the work ahead. Just over 20 minutes. Strengthen your legs and your bum. Back to your leg curl. Take that heel around to your bum, swing the arms. Oh, it's nearly time to go. 30 seconds left, just jog on the spot, nice and light. So as I said, one circuit, 2 rounds, 20 repetitions each exercise. Especially if you're new to fitness, we want to keep it simple to start with these in these first couple of weeks. And let's go. We're ready, set. And off we are. Feet wide, squat down, come up into a calf raise. So take the squat deeper than the warm-up. Roll that bum back and come up onto your toes. Again, you don't want your squat to occur by you rolling your upper body forward, hunching the shoulders, bending from the hips. You want to keep all that back and let the work come from taking your bum and your hips behind. Just a few more. And we come into a forward and back lunge. Lock one foot down. Take the other leg forward into a lunge and bring it straight back into a back lunge. So you're just swinging that one leg forward and back. So when you come into your lunge, your back heel, you want that to be off the floor. Now the work of the lunge actually comes from bending that back knee. People often tilt from the hips and lean forward on that front knee. That's not what we want. Your shoulders are back, you have a nice long spine, your head's up. And if you need to bring that working leg to the floor in between each rep to rebalance, then that's what you do. Or some of you, if you're new or if your balance is difficult, may need to bring your hand onto something to help stabilize you. That is fine, but let's just make sure that you're not putting all of your weight into that hand and taking the work away from the actual lunge. Just a few more, team, and we're going to change legs. Great work. Change sides. Forward and back. I know there's a bit of balance involved here. Anything involving balance helps with turning on those belly muscles. So they're going to switch on to help balance you. Sometimes we have bad days, we might be a bit off balance, but we just want to make sure you're keeping the shoulders back, that spine nice and long. Make sure you are not tilting forward from the hips. Nearly there. How are you finding this one? I know we're only 2 in. This one can be a bit of a challenge, so again, just do balance yourself if that's what you need. And come down to the floor, guys, on your hands and your toes if you can for your plank leg raise. Alternate raising the leg behind you here, giving the bum a squeeze. Hands are under shoulders and under your head. Now this option may be a little much for you, so if it is, drop down to your knees here. So you have your knees on the ground, but bring yourself forward so you're still engaging the tummy. If you find that this option is still too much, then bring it into your box where your knees are underneath your hips. No matter which option you take, make sure you pull that belly in. So pull the belly muscles right into the spine. And remember, a kickback of each leg counts as 1 rep. Or come back up onto your toes if you can. Almost there. And onto your knee. Let's go. I want you to really think about your lunge technique. I want you to think about whether you are tilting forward from those hips to come into the lunge. So often you tilt forward, you bring your shoulders forward, and somehow that makes you feel like you're actually getting closer to the ground in your lunge. That is not the case. Your shoulders are back, nice long spine. And let the work come from bending that knee. How are we doing? How does it feel second time round? Do you feel like you can achieve a bit more from your workout? A bit faster, a bit deeper? I hope so. Last one. Excellent. Come back down into your plank. Hands and toes or knees. Raise it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you want to, if you are taking it from the toes, just make sure you haven't brought yourself into a downward dog position. So you haven't brought yourself so your bum is in a little triangle up. Here's your option. And also, if you find that you've brought your body back and you can see your hands really far in front of your face, just pull yourself forward. Or take it from the box if need be. Do some in all 3 different options. If you can't manage it all, up to you. Or forward in your knees here. Or maybe just try a few from your toes if you can. Again, whichever option you take, pull the belly in. Almost there. Great. Hop yourself up for your knee repeater. Count to 30, remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swing those arms. Anchor all your weight into that grounded heel. Last one. And change. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shoulders back. Slight tilt from the hip, but keep that spine long. You will hear me repeat myself throughout our time together, guys, but it's just because that technique is really important. Squat to side raise. Let's go. Down, raise the leg up. Hips forward, shoelaces forward, and shoulders back. And breathe. And remember, try and keep that torso as upright as you can and let the work come from raising that leg. Last one, and change sides. Where are your hips? Think of your breath. Are you breathing? Team, you're nearly done. You have a matter of minutes to go. How fast has that gone? Last one. Come down to your to the floor. It's Jane Fonda time. Hips and shoelaces forward. Now, if you find propping up on your hand and elbow like I am here uncomfortable, you can lay your head down, but just please make sure feet, hips, shoulders and head are aligned. And if you find right now you're curving your head round and looking at your feet, bring it back up so it's all aligned. Last one. Good work. Change sides. This is it. 20 of these. And we're out of here. 2, 3, 4. Shoelaces, hips forward. You're looking at the finish line already. Nearly there, nearly there. Last few when you're done. Well done, that's it team. Roll onto your back. You are finished. Take one leg straight up, flex the foot. Make sure that knee is straight and just bring your hands wherever's comfortable behind that thigh and pull it in. Pull it in to the point where you feel the stretch but not pain. Take that foot over the opposite knee and pull that other thigh in. How are those legs feeling? Worked and tired, I hope, is your answer. And enjoying that stretch. Change sides, straighten the other leg, flex the foot, pull it in. Take the foot over the other knee, pull it in. This is one of my favourite stretches, this. I do know that some people struggle with it. Drop both your heels to the floor, take the knees out to the side and just give the inside of the thighs and your hips a nice stretch here. Deep breaths and come on up. Come onto your knees, bring one foot forward, lean it through, stretch out your hip flexors, your groin, shoulders back, nice deep breath. This is a great stretch as well. Change. As always, please don't rush or skip the stretches. They are just as important as every other element of your workout. Come on up. Take one foot to your back, straighten it. Lean forward on the other knee, shoulders back. Just breathe. Change. Take one foot to your bum, bring the knees together and roll the hip and the thigh forward so you're stretching your quads. Hold on to something if you need for balance. And change sides. Breathe. Amazing, team. Well done. Stretch it up, deep breath in and out, and you're done. See you next time.